What is up, YouTube? Back again with another cheapie video. Stay tuned. Okay, so the one that I'm going over today, it's a cheapie, of course, in price. Now, so a lot of people hear that cheapie word and they start thinking everything about it is cheap. Well, this house is called Yzy Perfumes, and they have some bangers. Okay, let's get that out of the way. I discovered this house through a subscriber. He's a reviewer now. Check out his channel when you get a chance, Fresco Scents. He hit me on to one of their fragrances. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it is a house that I had never heard of, and so I went and checked them out. And this one that I got, something extreme. I can't remember it right now, but I've reviewed it already. But it was only like $9 or something, and it was a banger. I was like, oh man, I got to check this house out. So I started buying a few of them. Now this house is not a clone house. It has a line, which is this Territoire line, that is basically its clone line, so to speak. So these Territoire fragrances are clones of different fragrances. So they have like Sauvage, a clone of 1 Million. They have a clone of Invictus. They have a clone of Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, and I think a couple other ones. So, well, this one in particular, if you can't tell by the bottle, the whole faded design is inspired by Dior Sauvage. Okay, even down to the cap. I think the cap is metallic. I mean, it clips back on and everything. I mean, this fragrance costs about 15 bucks. Okay, it's an EDP concentration. As you can see, this is a 100 ml bottle. This smells fantastic for the price. Fantastic. I mean, again, it's inspired by Dior Sauvage. And I own several. I have on the EDT, I have the parfum and the EDP. This one is an EDP concentration. Now, here's the thing. It's inspired by, so let's just get that out of the way. This is not going to smell 100% exactly like Sauvage. Even the note breakdown of it is different from Sauvage, but in the world of perfumery, you can have a similar outcome with different notes. But man, this is off the chain. I mean, like, if you were, some people are put off by Dior Sauvage, and most are put off by it because everyone was wearing it at one point. But other people don't like the metallic ambroxan or whatever. And the notes in this one doesn't have ambroxan listed, but it's there. There's no doubt that it's there. But speaking of notes, let's go over them. It's lemon, petitgrain, orange, fir, cardamom. Has lily of the valley, jasmine, rosemary, and rose. And then it has Brazilian rosewood, musk, oak moss, and vetiver. So just hearing those notes, it smells good. But it doesn't say anything about ambroxan, but I know it's there, especially if it's trying to mimic Dior Sauvage. So this lasts a while, okay? But because it's an EDP, it's not going to push out as much as an EDT would. But it's long lasting, and in comparison to the Dior Sauvage EDP, of course I'm gonna pick Dior Sauvage. Okay, I'm just gonna say that, and not downplaying this one, but they're just different scents. They're just different. That's all I can say. They're not exact clones, but this on its own. I mean, just looking at this and not even talking about it being a Sauvage EDP or EDT clone or whatever you want to call it, just on its own, man, this is fantastic. I mean, 15 bucks. Get your behind out and go get this, man. Like, go on Fragrance X or Fragrance Net or whatever, and get this fragrance. I don't know about the other ones. The other one that I have is just Territoire. I guess it's the pillar of this line, and it's a fierce clone. And even that, man, it's like you get that fierce DNA kind of, but it does its own thing, and it dries down with this vanilla and everything. I mean, all of their fragrances, most of them are EDP concentration, by the way. But Go through this house. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. I don't think you're going to find much that you're going to dislike, because they've hit a home run with every single one that I've purchased from them. I have another one called Black Point that I bought. It was like 11 bucks. It's off the chain. I haven't reviewed that yet, but I'm telling you, if you like that Sauvage DNA, or you like Sauvage, but it's just a little bit too much ambroxan for you, too metallic, this is going to be perfect for you. I challenge anyone that likes Sauvage to buy this and not like it. Now, don't look at it necessarily as a Sauvage clone, but just on its own. You know, if you have a lot of fragrances, you're going to like this. 14, 15 bucks. You cannot beat this, man. 100 ml for 14, 15 bucks, smelling like this smells. EDP concentration. Just go out and get it. I mean, you know, I'm usually right. So if I'm telling you this, out of all the fragrances that I have, this has to be a decent fragrance. I have one that's actually cheaper than this. I haven't reviewed it, but that is more of a Sauvage clone than this is. But I'm telling you, for the EDP concentration, this is definitely a banger. Check it out when you get a chance. Just order it, man. I mean, if you get mad at me, just go ahead and go off on me on the comments. I don't care, but I'm just telling you what I think. 14, 15 bucks. Territoire Wild by YZY Perfumes. All right, Signature Scent Reviews signing off. Thanks for all the new subscribers, and peace.